Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of SWB Gaming. Let's play Kingdom Hearts, A Re-Chain of Memories. I'm going to move on to our next floor here, which will be Destiny Island for us. We actually have some story involved. And I know I said there was a boss fight that wasn't Darkside, and, you know, I'm technically correct here, but if I do remember correctly, we are going to fight Darkside as well. The more I thought about it, the more I realized, oh yeah, there's a couple fights involved here. There's still really only one story room involved for Riku, but he actually does get some dialogue and some cutscenes here, unlike all the other floors. So we get to see a little bit of the inner struggle that Riku's going through. So it's like, Sora didn't even really remember these guys, and they were here to talk to him. Riku remembers them, but they're not here to talk to him. Oh, Riku, what have you done? You made a huge mistake. Sorry, hopefully I don't end up referencing Arrested Development too much. I just ended up watching the 4th season. I know I'm a couple years behind, but was able to find it and decided to binge watch it.
Take this.
Definitely not as good as the first 3 seasons, but it wasn't too bad.
Take this.
And they definitely left themselves open to have a 5th season.
Take this.
So if they do, obviously, I'll be watching that.
Darkness. Yeah.
I guess had I watched Arrested Development when I was going through Sora's story and we got to 100 Acre Wood and did the mini game with the bees, I could have gone pretty crazy there. Probably a good thing I hadn't watched Arrested Development right before that.
Like it. Your Majesty. Come on.
Alright. So good, we just got into a couple fights just to remind you what there is on this floor. I've been falling behind my planned pacing for levels just because the experience requirements is getting pretty steep and I'm not really able to get as much experience per floor as I wanted to. Like even Halloween Town, it's easy to win a bunch of fights and they give decent experience, but Riku requires even more to level, so 2 rooms basically wasn't enough to get a level, which was unfortunate.
Take this.
And I had no time to dodge that.
Your Majesty.
It's okay. Just some more experience for us. Definitely won't complain about that.
Take this. Your Majesty. Come on.
Come on, Riku, faster, boy.
Like it. Take this. Darkness. Yeah.
definitely been breaking a lot of cards with Riku, so hopefully I'm getting close to the trophy for, I think it's breaking like 500 cards. At the end of the game, they show you some stats for how well you did and break down a lot of things for you. I don't remember if they show you how many cards you broke, but if they did, I'll probably get to see how close I am with Riku. I might even be pretty close with Sora, but I just think it's going to be easier to do with Riku because he tends to break cards a lot more often. It's just more of a strategy. Or at least more of my strategy with Riku. Sora's got all those different slights that you could set up, so one slight would knock out an entire wave of enemies, where Riku doesn't really have that opportunity. I think our next room will be our story room. Yes. Alright, we'll get some cutscenes here, which will be nice. Actually have a couple fights to take care of, so that'll be cool too. So let's get started. I'll actually be quiet for most of these cutscenes, I just don't have too much to say. You know what? This just made me think of something. I mean, I could be wrong.
That night,
But
all of the islands you
throughout
grew
the
up
Kingdom
on
Hearts
were
games,
sundered,
you get
scattered.
backstory on a lot of the
Many hearts
organization
were
members, who
forever
they
lost
are,
to
where
the
they came from, and
darkness.
everything. But there's still
Because of
something
what
like
you did.
maybe 4 of them that
You hated being an islander, so you
don't have
opened
a
the door to
backstory
darkness
yet.
and destroyed the islands. It was you. You were
I
pulled
wouldn't
into
be
the darkness
surprised
then, and now you belong to
if
the
they happen to be
darkness.
like Sora's and
You
Riku's
should look.
parents.
Look at what you truly are.
I mean, that's probably not what it is, and we'll probably find out in Kingdom Hearts 3 the backstory of the remaining organization members. It's kind of something I think they could do. Alright, so here we go. A very, very easy boss fight with Darkseid. It's going to be just like Sora. Take some time, wait for him to do certain attacks. Wail on him when his hand's stuck in the ground. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Like it. Ha! Take this.
Hey, and I just got a gimmick Mickey card.
Like it.
That's nice.
Ha! Take this. Like it. Ha! Take this.
Keep going, Riku.
Like it.
You're making this an easy fight. Wow, you're doing really well. I just need one more hit and I got him. Told you, real easy fight. And I got lucky with the gimmick card. But you don't need that. You just wait for him to keep doing that attack where he sticks his hand in the ground and just lies there to let you attack him for a while. If you remember with Sora's story, he's got more attacks than that. But you can just break those so he doesn't use them. So we get more story here, which will be nice. Or sad. I don't know. Nice, sad. It's all the same. Either way, Riku dies in
Sora!
the end.
Sora!
And no, Riku doesn't die. And I was about to say, oh, I wouldn't give you spoilers like that. And odds are I probably would, unintentionally. Now, I think I could turn around and leave. But maybe that door's locked. I've never actually gone to the door first. I've always gone to Sora first.
Sora, it's me. Ah! What? Stop it, Sora! Don't you recognize me?
Yeah, I recognize you. I can see exactly what you've become. How can the light hurt you? Riku, have you really become a creature of the dark?
The light hurt him because you
Not
stabbed
Riku
him with
anymore.
something traveling...
You're just a pawn of the
I forget how
darkness.
fast light travels.
So be it.
3 million miles is...
Time
No,
for
that
you
can't
to
be right.
face the light.
It's ridiculously fast, I just can't remember how fast it is. Which is bad because I've got a master's degree in mathematics and I studied physics because I was trying to get a physics minor. And I took modern physics and did well in it. I just really can't remember what
Fading,
the speed of light was.
fading away
And I should know it both in
into the light.
meters per second and miles per hour because I've used it with both. And I... Oh boy.
You can't fade. There's no power that can defeat you.
Stay in school,
Not the
kids.
light,
This is what happens. You forget
Not the dark.
basic constants like C.
so don't run from the light. And don't fear the darkness. Because both will make you stronger.
Make me stronger? Darkness too?
Yeah, strength that's yours. The darkness.
Boy, if only they would have given
It's
Anakin
vast,
Skywalker a similar speech
But if you
to embrace
can,
the dark side.
Truly stare into it and never try to
Because he
leave.
could have stayed a good Jedi and just mastered both light and dark
All
force.
this time I've tried.
And not have become
Push
Darth
the
Vader.
darkness away.
You've got to just remember to be brave. Know that the darkness is there.
Rather than
and don't
saying,
give in.
the darkness is so terrible, you can't do it, blah blah blah. And then it just pushes those people towards darkness.
You'll be able to escape the
Because it's reverse psychology, right? You say don't do it, so they
And
have
be
to.
able to see through the brightest light.
Follow the darkness. It'll show you the way to your friends.
Can I face them?
You don't want to?
You know I do. Of course. And I will. With my strength. My dark strength. Darkness!
Alright. Very, 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 very soon, I get to have one of my favorite fights because I start out in dark mode.
Possible.
And you know, I'll be honest here. The first time I saw this,
Found me. When
I
you
really
were
thought that
there
was
in the
Sora.
light.
he had me
You
fooled.
reek of darkness.
Maybe I just wasn't
Even the
paying
light
attention
can't
to the
block the
signs,
smell.
but... Because it was running in parallel with
guess
Sora's
I thought
story, Sora beat
was right
Marluxia,
to
I'm
you.
like, oh yeah, that could be Sora.
This is absurd.
But then
Then shall
I
make
didn't
you
remember
see
Sora was in
that your hopes
the
are
Easter egg,
Nothing but a mere
which is
illusion.
convenient. Today's Easter. That doesn't mean this will be loaded on Easter, but today's Easter. Alright. Pressure's on. This can be a tough fight because you can lose cards very quickly.
Your memory shall be
Oh, come on. Stop.
You should share your powers.
Seriously?
Looks like I have enough.
Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. I mean, that definitely could be worse.
I feel so bad.
Oh, are you serious? Come on. I'm so close. Oh, I got it, okay. Whew. Oh boy. I see, that can be a tricky fight because he takes all your cards, and so even if you're not wasting them in slights, if you have no cards, you can't do anything. And if he takes your high valued cards, you can't counter anything, and so then you can't like get any Mickey drops if you're low on health. Oh, it's all sorts of possible to die easily there.
After all your protests, you're still like us on the side of darkness.
I know who I am.
When did that happen? You were always terrified of the dark before.
Not anymore!
Now the dark side fight, very easy. The Zexion fight, it's a little tricky. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you'd lose the first few times you face it on expert mode. I just don't remember what's next in terms of at the end of the floor. I don't remember if there's going to be a boss fight there for us, or if it's just going to be cutscenes and access to the next floor, because I'm pretty sure we have to get access to Twilight Town for Riku, but we need to have the card for that. If it's just Castle Oblivion, we just move on, but I was really certain we had Twilight Town for Riku. But there's like no other organization members left. Huh. I don't know. Oh, whoops. Just passed the door. Riku's continually having that internal struggle with Ansem, so it makes sense that Ansem would make another appearance, but you know, that's only one villain, so if we faced him, who would we face at the end of the game? Or, you know, Ansem could be the final boss for Riku, who would we encounter here? Maybe it's just Mickey, because we definitely didn't have a cutscene here, which means we're not going to have a fight. But it was yeah. Too many speculations. You didn't die yet, Zexion?
What is he? No one's ever won the darkness the way that he does. It's impossible. Oh yes, the replica, of course. We can use this Riku to defeat the real one. Axel?
Wouldn't you like to be real? All you need is the kind of power that the real Riku doesn't have. If you can get that, you can be a new person, not Riku, nor
I don't think this
anybody
Riku
else.
replica
You won't just be a copy of someone.
like
You will
makes
be
any
unique,
sort of appearance in
your own
any
self.
other game.
Axel, what are you saying to him?
Maybe he's just
You
trapped
know,
in Castle Oblivion.
He's
I don't
as
know.
good a place to start as any.
You can't do this! No!
So sorry, Zexian. You just found out way too much.
God, I like Axel so much. He's at like chaotic neutral, which a lot of my friends have told me that's what I
Who's
am.
there?
You never know what he's going to do.
I know you can feel it.
Could be good, could be bad.
I have on your heart.
Could be chaotic, could be
You
normal.
have led into darkness, Riku. That means very soon your heart shall become an all-consuming darkness.
I'm not like that now.
Yes, you are.
Can't move.
The deeper the darkness runs inside you, the stronger I become. Controlling you is effortless.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's gotta be, because again, I've gotta have the TV on mute, otherwise you guys get a weird echo with everything. But that's gotta be Ansem holding him up, and Mickey's gotta appear somewhere to save him.
Whew, sure glad I made it in time. That ought to keep Ansem busy for a while.
Hey, it's a solid Mickey this time. There we go.
Sorry I couldn't come here sooner, Riku.
Your Majesty, is it you?
Uh-huh.
Gonna pinch his cheeks or something.
Whoa! That tickled.
Give him a kiss on his nose. No, Riku, don't swing that way. Why? Mickey's
This
kind of
time,
cute.
You're not an illusion. I'm so glad that you can make it here.
I made a promise to you that I would find a way, didn't I? Oh,
I'm okay. Don't worry. Guess I'm just relieved. I've been alone so long. And having someone else around is a little overwhelming. But, how did you make
Boy,
it
Riku,
here?
what would happen if you saw
thought it
Sora,
was too
Donald, and
far.
Goofy together? That'd be 3
I
people.
found a card to help
He'd probably
me.
have a heart attack. There we go.
I
That's
made
how
a
we
way
get
out of the
Twilight
realm of
Town.
darkness, and then suddenly this card appeared right in front of me. When I picked it up, I could see your heart beyond the darkness. That's what let me find you. I guess the card thought its place was to be with you.
Maybe you were right.
Cool. Alright. Awesome, guys. We've only got 2 more floors left to go with Riku. We were successful on Destiny Island. Got through the dark side and the Zexian fight. Got a little bit more story with Riku, so that was kind of cool to see too. Alright, if you liked the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Comments are always welcome. And I'll see you guys next time.